All right, I think we are live. At least the button says we are. So, good evening. Welcome in, everybody. John McKinney, Storm Chaser here, and we got a little backyard storm chase going on today. Right here on the border of Kansas and Nebraska.
All right,
so,
I think we are live. At least the
okay, we'll tame that down a little bit. So, but hope everyone's doing well. Happy Sunday, and I hope it's a restful day for you. I hope things are going well. Got a couple storms initiating already here, and I'll give you a look at that as we get our focus back to where we need to be. So here we are. At the moment, I'm just kind of located by Geneva, Nebraska, but just off to my east, I've got a couple cells popping off here. We got one at DeWitt, one south of Plymouth, Nebraska, and then we got one down south of Fairbury. So we already got three storms popping off here, and we're just going to keep an eye on them. We are going to continue to travel south and maybe get closer to the one down by Fairbury, and just keep an eye on everything back west. So what we have happening, we have a front coming through here. We got a cold front that's pushing everything up, and just see if we got some storm action here. Now the Storm Prediction Center they issued a mesoscale discussion. Let's see. Been a while since I've been in here. This is satellite. This is the current satellite situation. Now you can see here, this area right in here is where these storms are starting to go up. You can see that starting to pop up there. Now let's see if we can find Storm Prediction Center and see what they are saying. They have a mesoscale discussion that they put out for this area. So it says that a watch is unlikely, 20% chance of a watch. However, just by the fact that they've put out this MD for this area, even though a watch might not happen, a severe thunderstorm watch might not happen, we still might have some isolated severe storms is what I'm anticipating. And we might have a supercell or two associated with that. So that's kind of what we're chasing today. Just decided to go ahead and punch out here late and go for it, you know. Like we always say in the storm chasing world, you don't see anything sitting on the couch unless you're watching the stream, and then you see something. But it looks like we got some people in here, 140 people watching now already, and we got a new Storm Champion, Derek Wagner. Welcome to Storm Champion. Thanks for becoming a member. I see there's a lot of people in here. Paige is in here, Derek, Angela, Mike, and Holly. Ethel's in here, Angela. We got Storm Chaser Mason Harris. Good to see you. Welcome in. I thought maybe I'd see Mason out yesterday. Was looking for his stream, but it didn't happen. Got Court the Brave, Amanda, and Maclita is in here. Sarah, Mike, Perdomo, and let's see. We got Lisa Peterson's in here. Good to see you. It's good to see a lot of you. It's been a while. I know things have been kind of quiet. Haven't really had any opportunities to chase. And so I just thought, well, let's just get out here anyway, even though the risk is not real high. We might see something. Give us some time to connect with all of you. And Auntie Liz is in. Epic Ollie, Christy, Mike, Sandra, and let's see, Paige Davis, Tanith, and more. CTO, welcome in, guys. Great having you in. You know, it's just go for it. So this is what it kind of looks like. We're kind of sitting underneath this front right at the moment. We're just underneath the front. try to give you back to a visual of that. While I'm here, I just want to look at something on SPC, if I can get back to that. And on mesoanalysis here, just click on that there. Let's go for that. I want to look at the multi-parameter fields, just see what the update is on that. See what we have. So it does have, this is where we're sitting, and this is where these storms are firing. So we have a little bit of overlap of 3 kilometer capability, overlapping some vorticity in this area. So we're right in the right spot. We're sitting right about, just about almost there. So this looks like a good spot. Let's go ahead and move it out maybe 2 hours. 2 hours, it spreads out, so all along there, but nothing big today, but oh shoot, that wasn't even, I'm sorry, I had the focus lock there. Here, now you can see it better. Let's go back to that. Let's go back. This is where we're sitting. So the cape is our red circles, and then the blue lines is the vorticity. Now let's get back over to our radar. Look at our storms here. So we got 3 popping up, and got some DBZs on this one over here now north of DeWitt. There's a nice little storm there starting to fire off. That's the look at the velocities. Nothing very much on rotation wise, and then we got the Fairbury one, and then we're sitting right over here, right on this boundary that's kind of pushing these storms up. So the cold front is moving in. That's what's pushing our storms up. So we're going to roll south a little bit and see if one of those pops off, causing us to chase it. That's kind of the point here. Just took a little break from the football today. Unfortunately, I watched my Eagles lose their first game in a long time, so congratulations to the Denver Broncos for knocking off the Eagles in their home stadium. But it happens. It happens. So did get to see the Cornhuskers, Nebraska Cornhuskers, win their game yesterday, so that was kind of cool. Can't win them all. So we'll just keep rolling south here and get back under this cold front that's moving in. And we're just in front of it, so we're at 76 degrees. I imagine things are going to warm up a little bit as we keep rolling south. Keeping an eye on these three storms right here. Nothing major, but we might get down close enough to them to get a better look. We might just have to roll east and just start engaging them one at a time and see if that might be some kind of a strategy for today. So I hope everybody's doing well. Really hope everyone's doing well. The other thing is, you know, the severe weather is kind of drying up here. Well, it is. And getting out on a chase. Now, I think there will be some more. I think I'm seeing some promising things happening on the models long range. There might be some troughs coming in that might pull in some moisture, might ramp up some severe weather. Kind of amazing. No, I think I saw, for September, no hurricanes. No hurricanes for September, and it's been a long time since that has happened, so we've had no landfall, that is hurricane. Sunflower, thank you very much for the super chat for snacks later. Appreciate that. Sunflower. We will put that toward the snacks and appreciate that. Let's get it going. So, see, I'm rolling through town. Is this Geneva? Hebron, 25 miles. There's a look at out to our east. So it's been really hot here. It's been between the 80s and the 90s. Out here in Nebraska. But right now it's 75 and it's 5 o'clock, so this is quite the change. As a matter of fact, earlier today it was in the 80s, so we have a cold front that is passing through here now, and those storms are firing out in front of it, so we need to get back in front of that cold front. That's what we're doing. Couple more storms that are starting to maybe take off north of Lincoln, Nebraska. Well, they are, but I don't know if they don't have like tracks on them yet. But, so up here above Lincoln, we've got, let's see if I can keep a little glare out of that. So here above Lincoln, you got a couple more storms. So what's happening is this cold front's coming in, and it's pushing these storms up. So the threat for today, the Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal risk out today. There is not a they have not issued a threat for tornado, but they do have a threat for damaging winds and hail. So that's what's happening initially. There's some blue sky if you look up there in between these bands rolling through. Just keep moving south here. Move south and then move east maybe. None of these storms and these storms are just off to my east. You can see my location here. Maybe we can make that a little better here. Let's get out of that first. Since there's a lot of blue on the map, let's just go ahead and draw a little bit. So my location is right here around the dot inside that blue circle, and then these are the storms off to my east. So got a road here. I wonder if I just want to just start heading over to those and then work my way down the ladder, because that one straight east is kind of strong. Why don't we just do that? What the heck? We might run into some data, but if this road does take me east, which I think it might. Let's see. Does this road take me east? Maybe we have to go down one more. Yeah, let's just try it. Let's just see if we can get over that way. Take 74 east. I can see the rain bands of one of them now off to your right. Pretty much have the camera aimed straight at it. There's some rain bands out there. I imagine that is one of the storms. Let's see where this road takes us. Can't run them down. I'll get an estimation of how far away the storms are. They're about 30 miles away, so nothing crazy there. If you're just joining in, we are in southeastern Nebraska, basically, mostly southern Nebraska and mostly eastern Nebraska. And we're tracking a line of thunderstorms that have formed just to... It's going to be an issue down in here for some reason. I don't know why Nebraska has such a problem with internet. But so we're tracking this line of thunderstorms that is popping up south of Lincoln. There's Lincoln. These storms are lining up. Now there's one starting to fire down here. South of the Nebraska border, even right down in here. So right now we're focused on southern Nebraska. We're chasing after these storms. See what comes of it. And also, if you have just tuned in, or if you are new to the channel, I would appreciate if you would go ahead and give the stream a like. I guess that is for everyone. Please give the stream a like, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. I would appreciate a sub, because we got a lot of storm chasing ahead of us here. We are moving into more of a full-time situation on storm chasing. It won't be completely full-time, but it'll be much more full-time than what I've been doing in the past. So should have some good content going forward. And I still have some videos that I need to push out that I haven't. I won't say I haven't had time to do it. I'll say I haven't done it yet, because I wouldn't be totally honest. I have had some time, but I just haven't worked on them. Paige has jumped in here with a notification of being a member for 15 months. Thank you, Paige, for being a faithful member to the channel. Great moderator and a great person. Who's also a severe weather enthusiast and a storm chaser. Paige is now officially has dipped her toes into the water of storm chasing. She came to the U.S. and did some storm chasing late in the season. If she would have come earlier, she certainly would have seen a lot, but better late than never. Storm chaser Mason has been a member for 6 months. Thank you, Mason. Mason is also a great member of the channel, and he is a storm chaser out of Colorado, unless he's moved. I haven't heard the latest, but he has a YouTube channel as well, and he chases storms and live streams. Yes. Everyone's saying, hey, Mr. must be Mr. Twister. Yes. Howdy to you, Christy, Amanda, Julie, Roadster Jim. Good to see you. And John the Marine. Sprinkles, Mau O. There's Andy. Probably didn't mention him earlier. And then Helen. Good to see you, Helen. Court the Brave, of course. Way to go, guys. Brandon's Life. Good work, everyone. So we're moving. Oh, I just saw a lightning. I just saw a CG, guys. I just saw a CG. Are you kidding me? I just saw a CG over there. Things are getting exciting here, guys. By the way, new members, or members, don't forget we have the new emojis in here. That was a lightning, so we do have one that's a lightning emoji. It's kind of like a cloud with a lightning bolt. There you go, Court. Awesome. Yes, WCG, and we have the new W's as well. So there's the W, tornado warning, coffee cup, severe. We also have a number of hurricane stuff, like Cat 1, 2, 3, and 4. Check them out. So the Cat 1, 2, 3, and 4, that was anticipating a hurricane. So far it hasn't happened, but we're ready. Because I was very close to going to, what was it, Imelda or something like that, hurricane. I actually had a vehicle rented, and I canceled it at the last minute because I was just holding out, and I said, nah, it's not going to happen. But look at all the stuff that's firing now. We got a whole bunch of convection going on right now. Where before there was nothing, now we've got little storms popping up here and there, almost everywhere. And we'll see if any of these initial ones are still a little bit stronger than the others. Excuse me. What does this road say? What does this sign say here? So if we go, Milligan is 5 that way. Where are we even? Where's this road take? East 74. It's a good road, but gee, what is it taking us? Paige just sent 10 gifted memberships. She's at it again. Thank you, Paige, for the 10 gifted. And welcome in, you new Storm champions. Let's get some W's out to Paige. That's really kind. There we go. Epic Alley. Debbie Subtle, good to see you. Let's see, Mr. Twister, Myrtle Bill, and David Tokar, Lisa Peterson, Helen, Shaz. Guys, let's go. Radar update. That's right there. That's me right here coming into this little town. And the storms are up and going. Some of these storms, especially one that is, let's see if I can point this out. There's a storm south of Hickman, Nebraska that's gaining a hail core on it. It's just south of Hallam, Nebraska. Low battery, so I better, let's just take care of that right off the bat. Let's get that plugged in. Cortland, Nebraska, you might have some hail. You might be experiencing some hail here. There's Cortland, Nebraska. There's Hallam. Storms in between Hallam and Cortland, the heavy part. It's headed towards Firth, up towards Hickman, Panama. Then down to the south, down by Plymouth, south of us, we got lightning on that storm down there. There's Wilbur, Nebraska. It used to be a motocross track in Wilbur, Nebraska, way back in the 70s, but that was it's been extinct for a long time. And a little extra piece of information for you. wonder if any of these storms will go severe tonight. What do you think, guys? We got a marginal risk out for this area. Do you think that there will be any severe warned storms tonight? Type 1 in the chat if you think there will be a severe thunderstorm warning tonight in the Nebraska-Kansas area. Type 2 if you think it ain't happening. Already that one south of Hickman looks it's a decent storm. 1 if you think there'll be a severe thunderstorm warning. 2 if you think it's not happening. Well, there you go. We've got a lot of 1s coming in right now. Now, I don't know if you can see those rain shafts off in the distance there. Got some pretty solid rain shafts out there. Seeing a lot of 1s. We got a few 2s. We got a minus 1.5 from Mr. Twister. Okay, we got 2. And Diane's not voting. Let's see. 2. All right, well, there you have it. The proof will be in the pudding. We see those rain shafts out there, guys? Those are our storms as we're closing in on. Oh, we got a special weather statement. We got the first special weather statement that's fired off, and that's the Hickman storm. That's the one we're looking at. Right there. So we got a special weather statement here. Let's see if we can get a little more info on it. I don't think so. Yep. So the hazard at the moment, wind gusts up to 15 miles per hour, penny-size hail, radar indicated. So that's the situation. We got our first little deal going here, and it's starting off as a special weather statement. Here's another look at the storm right there, and it is just in front of us, maybe a little off to the left. So we're heading for it. It's kind of amazing. These are a lot more east than I was expecting things to be firing off. I thought they would be just a little bit maybe off to my west, but the cold front's coming in hard, and it's coming in fast. Now we're getting hit by something here as we're rolling into towards these storms. We're going to try to get up there on that bigger line and track and intercept these storms. Special weather statement is there was a bolt. Okay, you saw a lightning bolt, so maybe I need to turn the AC down. Let's cut the AC off. Is that what's doing it? Line in the middle of from the wiper. 6. And I think what it's doing is it's just pushing it off, and see if I can just clean it off. That's pretty annoying. First chance I get, I'm going to stop and just clean that off. Alright, this road ends. And that's gravel, so let's decide where we're going to go from here. Do we want to go south, or do we want to go north and over? Let me look on the maps here. Get rid of that, get rid of that. We go up to Wilbur or down to 4. Up to 41 or down to 4. Those are 2 choices. So let's go ahead and drop down to 4 and cut across. Oh, should I go up to? Now let's go up to 41. Yeah, let's go up to 41. Or maybe I could go gravel. Let's see. How far away am I? Let's just go gravel and go straight at it, just for the fun of it. Let's get a little cross-country adventure here. Just forget the highways and let's be real storm chasers here and just go get on the storms. Look at that sunshine up there. Because the fastest way between 2 points is what? What's the fastest way between 2 points, between A and B? It's a quiz. Anybody know the answer to that? It's a stop sign, but that's for somebody else. That's it, Bill. Straight line. Start a new straight line storm chasing team. What will the internet be like? What will, if we have any issues, that will also be question. Watch these hills a little bit. Let's just make sure nobody's cooking over from the other direction. Problem if you go down the highway multiple miles and then you just lose them. much time. We got over here to the right, I don't know if you can see this, but just look at all that. I mean, that's all coming down from that the south storm. Then we got the northern one up ahead. Excuse me. One thing you gotta be careful here at the intersections here now, this time of the year, is the corn. There's stop signs here, but I still am gonna slow down and be careful, because you know, if somebody's running that stop sign, you would not be able to see them. And what happened to the nice green area? Look, everything's browning up. Look at that corn. Corn's now brown. It's getting very, very close to harvest time. Excuse me. Actually got some scud forming there on this one of these storms right in front of us here. And please, if you're just joining, if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to the channel, give the stream a like. Turn on notifications so you'll be ready to go. For all things chasing. So right now, give you an update. We're basically coming up to, there was just a bolt, but we're basically coming up to a glob. I mean, slowing down here. I got a stop sign there, but basically coming up to a glob. Let's see. Okay, that road is a highway. That was a bolt. Just a real quick get out, just see what's going on here. We've got this back west. Here's the storm in front of us. And this is up to the north a little bit. This is just what it looks like. Oh, and let me clean that spot off the windshield. Wow, just got attacked by a monarch butterfly. That was pretty cool. Okay. So, should I go, if I go north and up around this, or just go towards this? Be ready for those coming up. Let's just go toward it and see what it is. Bill, thank you for the tip. Thank you for that. W's to Myrtle Bill. And it reminds me of Japan. Japan, they get out, they clean your windshield, they put the gas in for you. Then they run out onto the street and they stop the traffic and they motion you out when they think it's safe to pull out. Of course, it's always safe anyway because people drive real slow and cautiously. And, got a little something forming on that right there, but we're coming up on the back side of this storm here. But thank you, Myrtle Bill. Appreciate that. Thank you for this. Hello.
Hey, are you out chasing a storm?
Yes.
Are you? Okay, so I'm driving back from Minneapolis. I'm trying not to hit the storm by Lincoln. So, where are you chasing at?
Where are you at?
Well, I'm almost to Council Bluffs, and I'm wondering if I should just stay there for like
Yeah.
half an hour.
Let me look at this a second. Yeah, because you got a whole bunch of.
I know.
I mean, it's.
I already went through one, and I couldn't see anything.
Yeah,
It was
it's not going to
terrifying.
be severe, but it is going to be an absolute downpour.
Yeah, and I cannot. It's so hard to drive in.
Yeah, if you're coming from Council Bluffs, that's going to be an issue. Let's see.
So I think I'm about 15 miles to Council Bluffs, and then I could just, park under something for half an hour or something and let it pass or something, or what?
Do you have where are you in Council Bluffs?
Not yet. I'm coming in. Let me see. I am 22 miles on the other side of Council Bluffs.
Yeah, you'll be good until you get like into Omaha, and then I don't really see a great way around. Are you? Have you passed the 680 or the 880 divide?
No. I'm still in Iowa.
Right. But are you on where it diagonals down towards Council Bluffs?
Yeah, I just turned off that a minute ago. So now, should I have gone the other way?
Yeah, that might have been okay.
I mean, I can turn around and go back to it. Or I'm going to have to wait this out, I think.
Because...
Should I turn around and go back to it?
Well, there's a cold front coming, and it's coming as a slant, and it's going to pass over. It's going to pass over Lincoln and Omaha, but it's going to be a while. So anything north of it seems to be a little bit less convection, less rain.
about to an exit where I can turn around and go that 680 and go towards Fremont.
Yeah, you might want to do that. Either that, or if you just went south on 29 and then over, well, you're going to hit it on 34 coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, I would probably head towards, let's see. You know, just put in like Wahoo.
Should I go ahead and go to Council Bluffs and then from there go?
You can.
Then go north?
Yeah, I think you'll beat it, but I'd go up to 680. Yeah, I'd probably do that. And then take 680, go across there, and then I would...
Well, wait, where do I get on 680?
It's north of... So you get on 29
Okay,
north.
then go north?
Yes,
Okay,
29 north.
Okay. Well, I hope I beat it, because it looks like it's going to be a downpour.
Yeah, it is actually.
So, let's see. I wonder how far I am from that 29. Let me tell you where I'm just let you know what mile marker I'm at.
So I'm just getting into some of this myself. Let's see.
Or I could just chase the darn thing and turn on my YouTube and do it.
Well, if you go slow.
No,
But,
I don't want to. I'm teasing.
Yeah, I'd probably take 680 around, because the heavier stuff is... I mean, Lincoln's where it's really heavy. There is a heavy one coming into the south side of Omaha, south of Papillion, and there's one in La Vista right now.
Oh gosh.
But pretty much everything on the north half of Omaha is kind of weak and pretty clear. Anyway.
Okay, well, I'm still 20 miles from there. Am I getting this intercept? I'm going to have an intercept.
You're 20 miles from Interstate 29?
Well, it says. I don't know. I don't know how far it is to Interstate 29. I have no idea. I'm going to look for a mile marker here again. I passed one. Because that mile marker will tell me when I get to the river, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, my mile marker 21. So I got 21 miles to get to Nebraska, which 29 would be.
Okay, well, you're probably rolling along about 70, right?
I'm driving 80.
Okay,
80 miles an hour.
well, yeah, you'll be there. I think you'll be okay. Just go 29, go north, then take 680.
Around.
Yeah, around Omaha to the north.
Okay. I mean, I could just go park in the parking garage at the airport too for half an hour. But I don't know how long that.
Well, the problem is it's tracking northeast, so it's kind of tracking straight up I-80 is what it's doing.
Okay.
So it's not going to go away. You either have to go far enough south or far enough north and then cut over and cut down.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking if you go...
I came through one pretty nasty, and then I saw this next one coming. I'm like, I wonder if my brother's chasing this.
Yeah, I decided to pass out, or pop out. Not pass out, but pop out. Hopefully I don't pass out.
I'm coming back from the long weekend wedding, so.
Oh yeah, how'd it go?
It went really well. It was really, really nice, really beautiful. Got to see Jan and Ralph last night.
Oh, cool.
Because they were up there for his Mayo Clinic stuff. So they were only like an hour and a half from Minneapolis. So they zipped over, went to the wedding, spent the night, and left this morning.
I think I'm gonna go south and catch this one coming up from...
Who you got with you? Daniel?
Oh, I'm just solo.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna go south here because there's one coming up, and that will put me south of the line. I got I got the chat with me, so.
Oh, hey, chat.
Yeah, so
should Julie not chase the storm on the other side?
Yeah, so we got Julie Carter Art Studio on the phone, and she's not by. She's chasing, but not by not intentionally.
Yeah, I'm at the 17-mile marker now, coming down towards Omaha, Hills Bluff, so hopefully I can make the turn.
Yeah, I think you will. Let's see, I got radar up here. I'll take a peek at that. What's it doing in Omaha? Let's see. Just lost my radar scan. Wow, look at these rain. Got that line in front of the window here again, but see the rain curtains there. Tanya, thank you for the super chat. Great to see you out and about. John, have a safe chase. Thank you. W's to Tanya, excuse me. Tanya, I'm not sure. It must be Tanya. How do we pronounce this? Diane, member for 14 months. Thank you for that. Super Diane. Appreciate that support. Julie says, hey. Julie's just coming back from a wedding.
Okay, I'm just getting in. There's a little bit of rain here, John.
Let's see if I can get a radar image up here.
Hopefully it's just going to be light for the next 15 miles.
Yeah, how close are you to... Oh,
I just don't want that red fluff.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Uh-oh. Should I turn? I don't know what to do.
Well, what you could do is, what could you do? Let me stop here a second and figure this out.
Should I go to the mall? Well, everything's going to be closed.
I'm in DeWitt, Nebraska. Clear off the road here. So, I don't know how close you are to 29. Another opportunity would be to go, it's out of your way, but go down to Nebraska City and then come across that way.
Could I avoid it? I mean, it's worth it to me. I'm going to be terrified, or I need to get off this road. About 45 minutes ago, I couldn't see the car ahead of me. It was so fast.
Yeah.
So would that be going down 29 to the south?
Well, if you go down 29 down to Nebraska City, or even, I don't know if you can catch a bridge over anywhere sooner. There's no rain down there all the way to Nebraska City, and then you probably could make it out as far as Syracuse, Unadilla. Sorry.
Okay, well, let's see. So
I still like the idea. What exit have you got to Canesville Boulevard yet?
what's that?
Highway 6, exit for Highway 6, and
Well, that was way behind me, I think.
you've passed Highway 6?
Well, I don't know where Highway 6 is off of I-80.
It's an exit. Underwood, have you gone by that?
I don't know.
How about the rest areas? Have you gone by 2 rest areas?
Not paying attention.
Okay, you're not paying attention. Well, that's...
Take
So-
my map. I'll tell you what my mile marker is.
might be.
Whatever my mile marker is how many miles I get to go across the bridge into Nebraska, which means I'm right at 29. Okay, what's this say? I have 11 miles to 29, I think.
11 miles to 29.
Yep. I'm going about 85 now,
So in about 9 minutes. So if you're doing that, I would say,
if I don't get pulled over.
yeah, I wouldn't press it. What I would do, because you're probably getting into some light little rain.
Yeah.
If you want to miss it at this point, I would just go south on 29.
Go south on 29.
Yep, toward Kansas City.
Okay.
And I think you can. I'm trying to see if there's a bridge before you get to Nebraska City, which that would be nice, but
I think there is.
Plattsmouth used to have.
I just got to get off of the interstate.
Yeah, there is a bridge at Plattsmouth if it's still in operation.
Coming into Gilmore. Coming in. I'm at exit. Exit 8. We're at 8 more miles.
Yeah, I see where you're at. So
8 miles till 29, and then just head south.
yeah, I'd head south because otherwise, I don't think you're going to beat that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty dark there.
There you go.
I mean, if it's still raining, if I go south,
No,
it's not.
you won't hit any rain for quite a while, but it's off. It's coming across as a slant.
Yeah, but I mean, nothing as bad as what I was gonna do. Right? Or I guess things could pop up anytime.
No, nothing's. Not at the moment. I mean, it's coming toward Nebraska City, but not for quite a while.
Okay, 29 is at 3 miles. Okay.
Yep.
So south instead of north.
Yeah, since you're not wanting to hit any rain, so.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull over up here and try to figure out my strategy.
All right. So you're on the other side of where are you at?
I'm down by. Where am I at? I'm a little bit north and west of Beatrice.
Okay. Okay, well, I will, I'll give you a ring back here when I'm in the clear, maybe.
Okay,
Or when I make it home.
sounds good.
Okay, bye, Chad.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep. Bye, Julie. Okay. Sorry I had that zoomed in. That probably looked weird. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, let me see where we want to go. So there's a storm down by Plattsmouth. Actually, the one north is stronger. Does any of these have any rotation on them? Crete? Maybe I should just go north because these are stronger to the north. Let's see. maybe we could take... Here's my... Right now, guys, I'm looking at all these storms here. You can look with me. So I'm down here, mid-DeWitt. Guess I came in on this 103. It says I'm off here, and it says this road will take me straight up Southwest 142nd Street. So I think the ones to the north are stronger. So I was helping my sister out because she's driving toward these storms on Interstate 80 east of Omaha or Council Bluffs, and now she's coming in right on top of them. It says there's a road that goes straight north here, but I'm not seeing the road. Seeing the road. Is it gravel? Railroad. Let's go up here. I'm lost. Gonna have to get Google Maps up. Or Google Maps, let's do that. So should I go north or south? First, let's look at the storms one more time. Let's go south. But I'm gonna have to look at this in order to find my way back. So we'll go take that railroad back and then we'll go south. Town's got a lot of diagonals in it, so it's throwing me off. So we'll go down this way. We'll see if we can still get out in front of what's coming, and maybe that's the better play at this point. Storm coming up. We've got storms, plural, coming up from the south. Like that one right there. let's just go down and see if we can get out in front of it. Straight road. Have to take 4 over. Oh wow, that was a cool. Darn it. Maybe we'll see another. Just a beautiful CG. Let's see. Got the storm right there coming right directly for us. It's almost better just take it off the mount and show you. We got this storm coming up toward us, and we're gonna have to drive through it to get on the other side of it. And I just saw a beautiful CG over here. And we got somebody gifted cactus. The cactus is in the chat in a powerful way, and he just gifted 50 members. So welcome to Storm Champion, guys. Let's just go over here and look at this storm because it just looks pretty cool. It's gonna hit us, but whatever. What's out in front of the road? A chicken. We got a roadblock. We got a mean rooster. And he's saying, this is my road. Now let me ask you a question. Why did the chicken cross the road? Can somebody answer that question? Why did the chicken cross the road? Okay. Cactus, appreciate that. 50 members. Let's W's, big W's to Cactus. Here comes the storm. We're not going to see much but a bunch of rain now. So I might as well turn around, but we're going to punch through it. Maybe we'll just sit here and wait for some good bullets. Here's the storm that's hitting us now. It's actually gotten strong. It's even got a little bit of rotation maybe. Trying, at least got some winds. And here it comes. Here comes the heavy. It's going to, it might have a little bit of hail in it. Either that or just heavy DBZs at the moment. As you can see, it is really raining hard. Live. Look at all the gifted members, so thank you. Very much cactus for that. Here comes maybe some hail, maybe a little wind here. Comes a gust. See the gusts coming right at us? Look at the gusts coming in, you can see them. A little bit of hail. Yeah, there's some wind in here, so this is what the wind looks like. We're that blue dot right there, and we got some winds coming in. This is what it looks like on reflectivity. Here's where we're sitting. It might have hit us already with the radar scan being a little bit. Now we're getting the fog up here, so let me get some. Oh, come on, let's get the fog out. Sorry for that. Wow, so welcome to Storm Champion, guys. Don't forget, with your membership, you get the special emojis. W Cactus, man. That is awesome. So we got 637 people, it says, in here. Look at the water. I'm going to turn around, but just look at the wind gusts there. A little bit south out of this thing.
Hey guys, just popping.
See what it looks like from
looks like the storm that
water across the road there.
That'd be some little really area here. We got widely scattered thunderstorms all the way from Omaha back down. But there it is right there. This is where my dad's at. He stopped at the way. And looks like he's probably headed north by the so it's back over to my dad. Quick little update there on. Oh wait, no, he's at the south. He might be avoiding. He might be avoiding. South.
Front action. Oh,
No, I'm wearing a not a Packers jersey. I'm wearing an Eagles jersey. Fortunately, they did lose today, but
They lost to the Bronchies.
they lost to the Bronchies. But fly Eagles fly. We're gonna see if Garrett's team here can pull off the win here. But the Titans are kind of coming back right now.
I know, it's bad. Chad, do you think he should break his windshield if he gets the opportunity to do?
This is the only one that just kind of shows a little bit of rotation. That's pretty cool out in front of us there. Let's see if I can see this one now from the back side. So that's this one from the back. And that's got a little mezzo right there. A little mezzo shelf type thing. And of all of these, this seems to be the only one with a little bit of circulation in it, which is looking like that. Stormrunner Media, been a member for 5 months. That would be Mr. Garrett Thompson. So also look at this little trailing cloud coming into this storm right here. Thank you, Stormrunner. See that little tail right there of this on this thing? And it's just sort of trailing right up into our more interesting part of the storm. So what we might do is just roll back up a little closer to this. Although it seems to be muddy here. I don't want to step out. See, Garrett, I recognize you when you... I recognize Garrett when he comes in. That's just some scud floating around underneath this thing as it's moving north. Giving us a little interesting look. And it is the strongest, let's just give you a quick look at that. It is the strongest one really out there. If you look at the DBZs on that, it's kind of cranked up here. Let's see if we can measure that. Let's do this. How do we do it? Inspector tool. There we go. With my glasses on, 66 DBZs. That's not bad on this storm. DeWitt just if anything, they had a lot of rain come through. So that's the strongest of our current storms in the neighborhood. Be this one up here. So we're just going to roll up, back up to it for now. We're still searching for a supercell. Not looked at the echo tops. I don't know how long we'll be chasing this stuff tonight, you know, probably not super long, but kind of like a Halloween storm. Just it's got some scary scud fingers hanging down around, little scud lowerings here and there. Sort of has the spooky look. Court the Brave, member for 15 months. Awesome moderator, storm personality. W's to that court. And Sonia's in here. First time I've noticed that. Welcome in. Welcome in, Grifter. Donna Leak, welcome in. See Donna. I haven't been totally paying attention here. David, Sydney Davidson. I think I've called some of the Naomi's in here. An Aunt Naomi. It's a fantastic name, by the way, Naomi. So this is like the strongest storm out there at the moment. It kind of fluctuates, but at the moment it's fluctuating down maybe a little bit, but it also is one of the larger storms. The moment. Now if you look through the rain, you can see, and I'll try to zoom in, you can see some scud down there as well, like through the rain, right in there. Sort of a scud shelf of some kind. There's a lot of strange features associated with these cold front storms. Lurch Wolf, Grove, Oklahoma, and Jody Lurch. All right. Well, we're back up here to, I'm going to stop right here and make a decision because we're back up to DeWitt, I think. And this is where I got all confused the last time with the last storm that was up here, so. And I can't really park here, technically. Maybe if I get off the road and I'll get stuck, get off the road here. Now I can park and look at the radar and see if there's anything going on here. So the DeWitt. So now down in Kansas, we have a severe warned storm. Let's see. That would be the first severe warned storm of the day.
Just popping back in here real quick, but the storm that my dad's on almost has some transient supercell structures. That's what the Storm Prediction Center was looking for today, was some transient supercell structures, but it's basically just like in between, like almost like a hybrid between like a normal storm and a supercell. Actually, it looks like my dad's going back. Hold on.
Activity.
Throw my dad back on.
Had a
He's showing
weather
you guys.
statement, and now it has a severe warning on it. And then you have these storms popping up to our south, and we're back up here in Nebraska. And these, I think, have already done the going to do. And this one, this actually was my original target, but today was that. But these fired up here first, and so I didn't know if those were going to fire at all, so went after these. So we're right here on this, right in the middle of it. So maybe we'll work our way back toward, not sure how long we're going to go here. Let's see. Let's work our way back towards Bruning and then see if we can find anything else to chase. So Bruning, let me put that in. Bruning, Nebraska. Yeah, let's go to Bruning. That would take us back down south and then cutting us over so we have another storm coming up here. Where's this one at in relation? All right, well, let's try that. We'll try going back this way, and then we'll head over towards the one that's coming at us. Just not a lot to really choose from here at the moment, but they keep coming our way, so maybe something will change. take this down to what highway? Highway 2.
Okay, popping back in here real quick. Hopefully my dad is not in the middle of something here, but just looking at the radar here, looks like he's headed south, I think. Looks like his radar Omega is still located right there, but his beacon is updating further south, so he's dropping south right now, but right now there's not really any dominant storm. You just have a bunch of pretty strong thunderstorms. You got one up by Hallam, another one down by Beatrice, one by Plymouth, Fairbury, and then that extends all the way back down to Kansas, where we have this severe storm down here. Looks like it's heading up towards Osborne, Kansas right now. So I'm going to guess that he's heading south and positioning for these new cells that are coming up out of Kansas here. I think when we were looking at the models and the environment, it looked like northern Kansas is probably the most favorable spot here, at least later this evening. But we'll just have to see what happens. There was that mesoscale discussion that was from southeast Nebraska all the way down to Kansas, and it did mention some transient supercells possible. So I think that's what he's looking for right now. And anytime you get a transient supercell, anything can happen. Also, unfortunately, Garrett has joined me in having our football teams lose here today. So Eagles lost, Cardinals lost. It's been a rough day, Garrett.
Chat, I'm done. How can you lose like that to the 0-4 Titans? I'm done.
All right, we're going to send things back over to, oh my gosh, Dad's getting into some pretty tense precip here. We're going to send things back over to him here real quick.
So, oh wait, I just updated. I didn't realize Freddie was on here. Sorry about that, Freddie. I knew Freddie was somewhere lurking in the studio, but I was not updated on my
Wait, DL, what's
YouTube.
up, bro? Miss you, man.
And I just see that Freddie popped in there. So thank you, Freddie, for jumping in and letting people know what's up. Just let me give a W to Freddie for that. Sorry that I've missed it. Plus, I couldn't hear what he was saying, but hopefully Freddie was covering you. Okay, gotcha. I see it now. Whoa, look out there. That's kind of cool. Got a nice looking rain shaft with so here's Highway 4. This is where I can cut back toward west if we want to intercept the Kansas stuff, which I think probably by the time I get there will be way out of reach. I'm gonna find a way to take a look at this storm out in front of us here. Got a storm. I just changed direction for now. Was going to go west, but now I'm rolling east. What storm do we have here? We got one coming up underneath us. Here's the church. Remember this, Freddie, if you're paying attention, this is where the power lines went down. We got hit with straight line winds on this road many years ago, but but I just saw a nice big bolt. See if you can hear it. It's out my window, of course.
right, chat. This is Chief Meteorologist Garrett Thompson reporting from the live exclusive studio back here, giving you all an update on these storms down here. We do have that nice severe warning down there south of Smith Center, Kansas. That storm right now looks the best. Got quarters. Probably wouldn't be surprised to see some ping pongs in there. There's a nice instability axis down there on those cells. And the best environment actually for some tornadic activity right now appears to be down there on the cells west of Dodge City, or north of Dodge City, Kansas. Excuse me, right along that front. But there is a little chance that there could be something that happens up there where Papa John is at, where the legend, the goat, is at, as you can tell. So there's that. And on a more serious and on a more unserious note, guys, I'm having a hard time right now because the Cardinals just lost, and I'm struggling inside right now to that team. But anyway, I'm gonna flip things back over to Papa John.
Looks like he's got something.
I know, it looks interesting.
Gotta send this
Do I
over
push
here.
transition?
Yeah. There you go. And then mute. Unmute that.
Unmute that.
Oh no. The Cardinals lost? I thought they were ahead.
Anyway, flip things back over to Papa John's. I know, it looks interesting. Do I push transition?
We got a scud tower here, guys. We got a PDS. Well, but we got a scud tower. The Cardinals lost? I thought they were ahead. Condolences to Mr. Thompson. And really, I wonder, you know what? I think we're just going to have to go back. Because the better storms are off to the west. This one's disappearing into the rain. We're going to go back and we're going to get on Highway 4 and head west. A couple guest appearances live into the chat. Let me give you an overall, and maybe someone else showed you that, but let me give you an overall here. Really what's going on. So simplicity. Stop sign here. This is where I am, in the middle of that circle. And just right in the middle of the line, these storms are tracking like this. Okay, but at the same time, the cold front is kind of tracking like that. So it's kind of like this and that. Now down here in Kansas, it actually looks like everything's just a little bit stronger down in this area here. But we're up here. The quicker way to get there would be cut through here and cut down into this, but by that time I don't know if it's going to be good. But we're going to move west for now. And I'm sure there's going to be some storms along the way, and we'll see what they do for now. So let me get rid of that. And I'm on gravel right now somewhere in the middle of this. So. As you can see, there's a storm up ahead that's coming at us. Oh, look, I see some scud down to the south. Sort of a scud lowering. So maybe what I will do is also find a way to get south of the line. What I find interesting is those more severe storms are actually closer to the cold front than they are to the ones out in front, the prefrontal part of it. But maybe if we can get down there under that, down there, see what's going on. But for now, so this right here, at one time there was a storm that came through here and knocked these power lines down. If I'm not mistaken, this was the road. This is on Highway 4. The power lines to your right got knocked down by straight line winds. I remember there were some storm chasers that were kind of congregating in this church parking lot, kind of surveying the damage. This might have been the road we were on when the winds were so high and stuff, debris was hitting us. I think it was up here by this farmhouse on the right. Hold on. Let me see. You there?
Yeah, I'm trying to show you something.
FaceTime? Okay, hold on.
But there's a... Do you know what this...
What?
Do you know what this was here?
No. Yeah, it's
This
just
box?
it's just a box. I think Lydia was trying to plant something in it, but I never saw anything become of it.
I just didn't know if there was a plant or something in there. So.
No. We'll probably just use it for, use that dirt for something else.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow.
Alright, I just wanted to know what that was. But...
Okay. Well, looks pretty nice there.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Garrett's out here.
Hey, Garrett.
Sprints.
Garrett's running sprints.
Here they go.
Nola's running sprints. Okay.
Yeah, they're running around out here. So. But
Good.
Anyway, yeah, just wanted to figure out what that was. So, where are you going right now? What storm are you?
Well, I'm just kind of working my way now a little bit west, but there's a storm, a nice looking scud something here underneath the storm to my west, so I think I'm going to hit on the gravel and jump south a little bit.
Somewhat towards Fairbury.
Yes. I'm almost straight west of Beatrice, but I'm going to be going west now. I think I'm going to try to go gravel if I got a good gravel road.
You got Plymouth just to your west. I guess you're headed towards Plymouth. Special weather statement. Just north of Concordia. North of Concordia, special weather statement.
Oh yeah. So if I could get down on that right here, I'm going to get out in front of this one, just kind of get south of all of this a little bit, and then regroup. But thanks for jumping in.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Well, I guess I'll let you go, but
Yeah.
Figure that out.
All right. Say hi to Nola and Garrett and
Okay.
the gang.
I'm right here.
All right,
catch you
Garrett.
later.
All right, yeah, bye. Okay, so I had to check on something there. I'm just jumping out on the gravel all over the place here, but working to the south, there's a special weather statement on a storm heading for Concordia. I was on Highway 81. It would have taken me right down to Concordia, but go down here maybe another mile or two and then cut back west because I have a good view of this storm. It's coming our way. Find a nice road to go west now. Is this a nice road? Has to be a nice road. It looks fairly nice, sort of nice. Okay, so we got maybe I should have gone a little bit more south before engaging this. So if you're just joining and you're new to the channel, please like the stream and subscribe. Love to have you do that and continue to provide good storm coverage. Cross-cutting our way here south and guess we'll go this way. Now this is muddy here. This is not a real fantastic road, but at the moment I think we'll be safe to travel on it. At least till we find a better road to go west some more. What road is this? Pinner? Welcome. Okay, is this a road? Yeah, if we can go, let's go south down to 720 and then take 720 over. A mile. I think this is maybe somebody's driveway. Like out to our east, so we're right on the edge of this, of the storms that are going up on the cold front. Turn my lights on. And we'll go this way, then maybe south again. Of storms that are coming in on me real soon, right on the edge of, but I think this is a road that now I can go south and kind of drive around them, then I can come around underneath them. Some kind of a town up ahead too. And here comes coming pretty hard. moment here, I'll give you a look at what I'm trying to accomplish here. Pretty soon. It's clear down there. What? How many miles? Maybe. This is oh boy, kind of hilly, kind of gravelly down in here. Let's see, what do we got? There's a road to at least take a look at. So we got storms coming in, and there's kind of like a shelf cloud here at the moment. Let me see that. I'm gonna check out my roads. So if I take this road, $15. 81's way over there. Boy, I really worked my way over. So I wonder at this point if I just drive through all these storms. If I get down to 36. About 2.5 miles. Let's go up here, because maybe get up on this hill and get a better look at this storm at least. On top of this hill right here. This might be about as good as we're gonna get as far as look at a storm. Yeah, that one has a pretty cool look to it. tell us here? If we do if I go down, I think I'm going to drop down to 136. So if I can go, we got a pretty good shot of rain coming. I'll go south. I'll go south. Wow. A few miles and I'll get on 136 and I'll go west. Guys, just popping back in here real quick. Just looking at the storm my dad's on here. There is a little bit, just some super subtle rotation here by Plymouth. Nothing to be really concerned about, but it is something to keep an eye on. Some transient supercell structures may be taking place there by Plymouth. So, and we saw earlier there was some pretty decent structure on this storm. So we'll see if that continues. Looks like he is just south of there. And I'm going to guess he's going south because it looks like he is driving towards the light, which is going to be away from this storm. So he's probably going to hop on 136 and then take that east to stay out ahead of the storm. But pretty decent looking cell here. Let's go full screen for a second. And in general, heading towards Beatrice. Yep. Heading in the general direction of Beatrice. Sub-severe, but probably some hail in there, some small hail, and definitely some gusty winds associated with that, and lightning, of course. So, yeah, just a quick update there, and send things back over to my dad. I think if we can get a couple more miles south, I will catch a highway 136.
Also, real quick here, guys, just going to point something out here. We got ourselves a couple nice supercells just north of Dodge City. Garrett just pointed this out to me, but look at these supercells west of Jetmore, southwest of Nest City. These are those transient supercells that we were kind of looking for today, and it looks like they're north of Dodge City, Kansas. Definitely some pretty big hail associated with both of those. I'm going to guess probably some 50, 60 on our wind gusts as well. You can see there's pretty good outflow pushing out from this. You see right here, guys, that is your outflow boundary pushing out from this storm. Then if you look over here on your velocities, you got a lot of green here. This area is going to be your strongest wind associated with this storm. So that's outflow. And then you do have a little bit of rotation. In fact, right here, there's a little bit kind of a couple of just right in here. I mean, I don't think it really will be tornadic, but something to keep an eye on there for sure. And then you got another one up here just southwest of Nest City. So pretty decent severe storms down here in Kansas. One for 70 mile per hour wind gusts and close to quarter-inch hail. The other one is one for the same thing as well. So 70 mile per hour wind gusts with both of those storms down there in southwest Kansas. A couple more storms to the northeast, but yeah, let's move back up here to where Dad's at. Here's his storm. He's heading east right now. And at the moment, no severe warning, but we'll see what happens. We might get a severe thunderstorm warning here shortly. I'll send things back over to my dad. This is a little different. I'm like trying to be Charlie or something right now.
Oh, quick look and see. This is the town of Harbine. So here I am, and here we are in the town of Harbine, Nebraska. Just to the south of that rain monster. And then we're going to take this Highway 36 back this way toward Highway 81. And our special weather statement storm starting to look like all the other storms. This is actually maybe the most powerful storm DBZ wise. Let's just check that out. It's got 59 DBZs, 6 maybe up to 60, 61 there. So, and that is just to our north. Yeah, so we're going to get on this 36 and head toward Fairbury, and then kind of work our way back, probably back toward home base. But now that we're on a highway, we can actually go without worrying about getting sliding off the road. That bowl, nice bowl. Okay, so this is saying is there a highway here? Back up to 4. It says take this. So we're going to drive up toward now the biggest storm. That's the biggest storm right in front of us there. I mean, as far as a drop in the rain and so forth. probably one of the most disjointed storm chases you've ever been on, but thank you. So we are now coming up toward that storm. That takes us, we're headed towards Plymouth, Nebraska. Up between one of the, right behind the, one of the more powerful storms out there. But mostly rain. Might be some little hail in there, you know, like penny, well, not even penny, maybe more like, yeah, pea-sized hail. We can core punch it without fear. Awesome to be able to get out here tonight. You can see some lightning flashing in there. So Lisa, good to see you. Lisa Peterson. Yes, lots of rain here. We'll probably look at some rain totals here in a minute. Myrtle Bill's in, Mike. Kim RFC. And Kevin Seifert. West Kansas warnings, yeah. We looked at chasing West Kansas, but I was not going to be able to make West Kansas today because of commitments this morning with church, but I'm going to say, you know, West Kansas was got water on the road right here. Watch the radar outflow coming off. Those storms are Ness City, much more severe warned than, or severe than ours up here at the moment. So down there, Ness City, you're under severe warning. Around Jetmore, Kansas, you've got some severe thunderstorms you're dealing with down there. Most likely hail is the primary threat. Let's go ahead and see if, sorry about that, split screen it. See if we got some rotation on these. Not much, but got a little, maybe a little. We still got bolts. Goes severe in the our storm just off to the east of us now has gotten pretty strong. But no special weather statement. That would be the storm. Gestory. So there's a storm here heading from. It looks like it's going to miss Beatrice, Nebraska. It's going to go just north of Beatrice, and south of DeWitt. Mainly just heavy rain would be the impacts there, maybe a little bit of wind. But there's no statement on this storm at the moment or severe warning, so it's just, we're just right in the middle of this line. Yeah, there's getting some lightning out there now. Maybe we get up here to Highway 4, we'll look off a little bit to our east and see if we can catch some of that lightning. Going into the town of Plymouth. Coming into the town of Plymouth. So, boy, look at there's some water out here, guys. I don't know if you can see that water out there. Looks like they've had some serious rain here. I mean, it's just out in this field. See if there's a way to turn in here. Turn in, don't drown. So mainly along there. I think I can even drive out here and turn around. Believe it or not. Hope I can. Without sinking into something. So let's just see what Plymouth got for rain. I see a lot of water out there. Mainly out here. Just water in the ditches, and out in there the water's a little deeper. Let's see, what did they get for rain? Let's switch up. Precip. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Huh. Well, not registering at the moment, so let's go back to reflectivity. Take that off. It's coming down pretty hard off to our east. Here's Plymouth. Okay, now we're on Highway 4 going west. Getting a nice free car wash here, so. Beatrice and Lincoln. And it would be that one right there. We're off to the west of it now. We're going to get hit by another one now already. And I think what could be a problem here, I need to get some updated radar. Let me pull off here just to check that out, because these storms in a sense are training like one after another. Let's see if I can find that on another radar here real quick. Find the storm total. I'm having trouble finding it there. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Do this. Okay, yeah, so let's find out where we are. We're interesting. So here's something to show you. Here's the here's where we are right now. This radar is showing us storm totals, and you see how what we have is these storms are training through here, causing higher storm totals. So I want to do a let's do an inspector tool here. There's 2.42 inches there. We just drove through an area that had 2.4 up to 2.5, so 2.5 inches of rain. That's a decent amount of rain, actually. There's another 2.54, so, but it's still raining here too. It's raining right now in this area. And so got and as you zoom out, you can see it's the rain is just really strong, and it's working up through here, but the heaviest appears to be right around north of Beatrice, south of Wilbur, between Fairbury and Hickman, Nebraska. Here's Fairbury, here's Hickman. This stretch right in there is just getting a lot of rain right now. No joke. Take the diapers down. Maybe doing it that hard. Yeah. Looks like it's just really becoming a rain threat. Some localized heavier rains. Might even be producing some small flooding here and there, but not excessive, but for around here, 2.5 inches, just all of a sudden, you know, piles up. Rotation on it even. The one we were on, the one that we drove through, nothing major, but it is. Wouldn't want to be driving down Highway 77 through that right now. I'll tell you that much. Here's the storm I'm talking about. That right there, north of Beatrice. Gonna have some winds in there, whipping around, 2-directional, and blowing that rain around. Smaller storm that's through, but basically this stuff for now. I think for this area the potential to get our severe thunderstorm is slowed down. The only one could be the one off to my east, but it's just too much rain to drive through to get over to them. So drive out of this, so we'll probably be done with the chase here pretty soon. We'll make sure I'm on the right road. I anticipated this chase being not a real long one, but is fantastic to get out here. So maybe before we stop, we'll look at the models a little bit to see what do we look forward to. What are we looking toward chase wise? I'm currently on the hunt for. I've got a couple in my sights, but I'm currently on the hunt for a new vehicle to replace this one and equip myself a little bit better for snow chasing. So that's something I'm working on right now. Been in contact with my with my car man down at Pacific Auto in Lincoln, and looking at some other vehicles. Boy, we're really getting the bugs, and it's mainly the moths. They're looking at my my high beams here, and so I got a bunch of them flying at me. Some are impacting the windshield. Towards Seward. There's a place just right here I can pull off and not really. Let's go north a little bit. This is Highway 15 north. Aiming us north toward Seward, Nebraska. Maybe a couple other towns in between. So basically, we have now worked our way just north of the storms and that line of thunderstorms. We'll look for a place to pull off where we can just take a look at what might be coming up. Here's a junction to go on Highway 4. That might be a place where we can get off the road. road. Yeah, so let's just pull up here. Okay, let me get the models up for a second and we'll look at that. Let's see, that's called satellite. I want that. If I go back. Here we go. So I just want to take a quick look at the models and see this is the GFS model, and I like to look at the wind stream of the 500 millibar, and that just kind of tells me what could be out there. So right now looks like we got the trough moving away, a little bit of flow down here, but doesn't look like really any severe weather in the US for a while. But then it does show some flow coming in from the west, some kind of a trough coming in, but nothing amazing. And then here we got something that looks better. This would be around the middle of October, October 15th. We got the trough dipping down. It's not real. It's interesting how wide it is coming down, and then it kind of focuses coming up. What did I just do? Took a sounding, I guess. Didn't need to do that. Then moving out. Not really seeing a lot that looks exciting. So let's take a look at the let's look at the Atlantic, see if there's maybe anything hurricane wise. Let's see, it shows something down here. A little hurricane forming down there. Maybe it's moving up here, but as it gets close to the US, it gets shoved out and away. The only other thing I'm seeing is way down here, like Acapulco. So say all that to say, doesn't look very promising for severe weather coming up. This might have been the last opportunity. How about we'll take a quick look and see what maybe tomorrow might bring. I know they have a thunderstorm risk. Out. Looks kind of weak. Monday looks kind of weak, at least for this area. Maybe if we go to what about the Midwest? It's tonight, tomorrow. Looks kind of weak for just about everywhere. It's just that time of the year, and what's interesting is that we don't have any hurricanes. Okay, so how did we get in? Guess we had a storm catch up with us here. Just well, we're just getting hit from another storm on the northern part. Show you what we're currently in. We're currently in this. Looks like southeast Nebraska's in for some rain tonight, so hopefully you prepared for that. You're ready to go. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, but see here. But man alive, thanks a lot for joining. Just checking on a couple more. Let's get this up to this. Okay, guys. Yeah, I really appreciate everyone joining tonight. Thank you so much for the super chats, whoever gave super chats, and for the gifted members. Paige, thank you for those gifted members. Cactus for the gifted members. Everyone who's been staying on as a member, appreciate that support. You guys have been awesome. And thank you, Storm Champions. Thank you, Freddie and Garrett. For jumping in for a little while, and I hope everyone's doing well and has a safe week coming up. Well, looky here, we did remember we voted on our severe storm. Well, guess what? It happened. Now I got to show you right as I'm signing off. We finally thunderstorm east. Let's look at the it's for the hail here. That's off to our east. So the ones were correct. We did get a severe thunderstorm here right at the end. I'm not planning to chase it. It's just be a lot of driving night through the rain in order to get over to it. I'm not sure. I will say for those, it's heading towards Tecumseh, toward Cook. Sterling, Nebraska is in the path. Adams, you're getting impacted by it now. And Crab Orchard. So we do have a severe thunderstorm south of Hickman and Bennett, and it's north of Philly. We do have a severe thunderstorm there, so guys, be safe out there. I think mainly hail is the threat. Let's see what the storm is warned for. Let's go ahead and click on that. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts is what the storm is warned for. So definitely stay indoors. Probably stay away from, just from tree limbs and things like that coming down. Stuff flying around. You just want to be careful and heed the warnings. But Cactus, thanks for being here, joining, and for the for the gifted members. Appreciate that very much. All you gifted members, got a free 1-month membership of Cactus. Appreciate that. Let me just look at this storm here. Down here's got south of Beatrice. It's just got a little bit of rotation on it, but it's just very minor. And that's heading off toward Nebraska City right now. Yes, for sure. Man, it's just awesome to see you guys again. It's been great. So let's just do a little check. See, I'm gonna do a little check here to see what's going on in the don't see anybody else streaming live, so I guess I pretty much was the guy tonight. Yeah, I like that. End of the Waltons. Good night, John Boy, Mary Ellen, Jim Bob. Ghosty Boy just arrived. Yeah, I get that. But we'll save some energy for you guys, so you guys can get off to a work week. Gosh, look at the lightning now. This is just hit it just a little bit too late, but the storm's ramping up the lightning now as well. on our severe warned one. I think I'll switch over to the Omaha radar real quick to look at it better, maybe. Nice little storm. So till next time, take care. God bless each and every one of you. Stay tuned in to those great sources, and we'll talk to you later. And thank you, moderators. Mod Squad, forgot that one. We want W's for the Mod Squad. You guys are the best.